So Glenn, why did you call this meeting?
Carol, I called the meeting because it's my responsibility to control expenses. Workers' compensation being one of the largest and most unpredictable. We're dealing with fraud, waste, and abuse on a daily basis. It's time for us to think and act differently. We need a forward-thinking product that holds our client companies accountable, improves communication, and reduces the cost and duration of a claim. We need the Claims Accountability Coach. We have unique challenges no other industry has. We have limited control over our client companies' hiring and job site safety. Yet, we are 100% responsible for the cost of claims. Claim costs and loss multipliers tie up our line of credit and impact our ability to grow. Carol, I invited Abby, our return-to-work specialist, to this meeting. She wants to share her frustrations and concerns.
Quite frankly, Carol, only 3 people control the cost of the claim: the employer, the employee, and the doctor. Claim adjusters can only manage the good and bad decisions, so the finger-pointing never stops. In simpler terms, we must gain control earlier, and if we do not, the employee will. This enables us to keep good claims from going bad and bad claims from getting worse. Unfortunately, I spend 80% of my time on non-core issues. We have a growing population of injured worker entitlement, which increases our workers' compensation cost. This won't go away, but can be mitigated with early identification. We need to reduce the number of unanticipated and adverse surprises due to missing or overlooked information. Trust me, Carol, this happens all the time.
I can appreciate what you are both saying, but we have a claim CRM program in place currently?
We do, just like every other system our competitors are using. It's time for us to think and act differently.
Glenn, I'm visual. Show me an example on the whiteboard.
So, Carol, here is the big picture. The Claims Accountability Coach combines checklists, reminder system, and common sense predictive modeling to quickly identify costly claims. This is what it looks like. Within the first 72 hours of a claim, we need to be evaluating the characteristics of the injured worker and injury for red flags, denial, or third-party subrogation. Client company has an employee that is injured. They gather required information, complete required first report of injury, witness statements, and accident investigation, etc. System alerts PEO staffing company of claim and immediately identifies the missing information and alerts the client company automatically and creates a report for Abby. We combine client company information with compensability questionnaire and employee fact sheet. Information flows to TPA carrier adjuster. The claim drops into one of these 3 buckets. So now the claim falls into one of these 3 categories: medical only, modified duty, and no work status. Imagine, we know this within the first 72 hours. The client company cannot accommodate work restrictions. Injured worker was not working within scope of duties. Injured worker was recently reprimanded. Injured worker is not happy with their medical care. They live more than 25 miles from the worksite. It's apparent the injured worker has several comorbidity issues. The injured worker's details and claim characteristics populates the CFO red flag report. This report eliminates the old saying, "I wish I knew then what I know now." This system uses common sense predictive modeling to profile claims, forwards data to the appropriate parties, assigns and dairies for missing information and tasks. It compiles the critical indicators to manage, mitigate, or deny costly claims. In a current industry that is flawed and misaligned, the Claims Accountability Coach improves communication, accountability, outcomes, and most importantly, your bottom line.